Hey there, friends. I wanted to make this video because I'm just generally excited about Veefriends. The last video that I made about Veefriends, I talked a little bit about, actually bought 2 sets of shirts and hoodies. This one I haven't even opened yet. They're duplicates. Wow, I'm a noob. I should have been wearing my shirt. I'm gonna grab my hoodie real quick. Kind of terrible YouTuber am I? Wasn't I even prepared for the video? So I am a huge fan of Veefriends. I don't own Series 1 yet. I have 3 Series 2 NFTs. So for those that don't know what Veefriends are, it's intellectual property owned by Gary Vaynerchuk. V is short for Vaynerchuk. That his social media name is Gary V. So he created Veefriends as he really wanted to create a positive. He wanted to create like a culture around positive characteristics for human beings. So, for example, so right there, that's the perspective pigeon, and the other ones. I wish I could remember them, but either way, all of them have like names. So like there's the alpha alligator, there's the patient panda empathy elephant. All of these different animals and characters, the something astronaut, I forget what it is, but a lot of them use alliteration. So he teamed up with Mattel to make Uno Pack. I didn't think I was going to get an opportunity to own them because they sold out in minutes, and I was teaching at the time and I totally missed the sale, and they were selling for like $200 second-hand market, but they're originally like 20 bucks. I probably would have got 10 packs if I had made it, but I was able to nab these off eBay for $50. So I wanted to do the unboxing because I don't usually buy like collector's items really too much. So inside the pack there is a what's the word for it? Foil card. So they're collectible, and everyone's kind of hoping that it's the Gary B. It's Gary V, but like it's a B. I wish I had something just a little bit sharper than this, so that I'm not messing with the packaging at all. There we go. So if you look at more unboxings of this, you'll find some interesting things. So part of the reason I love it is I love that he's trying to create more culture around positive things and positivity. And that's really what Veefriends is. And secondly, this is the first intellectual property that he's put out there. So his plan is to utilize the power of the technology of NFTs to build it out. And I'm just looking forward to being a part of it for the long term. I own a hoodie, a shirt, 2 other shirts, the Ambitious Angel and the Genuine Giraffe shirt. I'm going to be receiving 3 boxes of cards that came along with the Series 2 NFTs. I own a Resilient Red Devil NFT. I own about 5 different book games NFTs, or 6. I own the other ones. The other one's a Dapper Dachshund, and the other one is a something slug. I forget what it is. All right, here we go. So right off the bat, we're gonna be able to see what the foil card is. Ooh, there's the preview of it right there. Looks like a kangaroo. So a lot of people are saying that they're getting them like graded. For those that don't know what graded means, it's like putting it behind plastic and giving it like it gives it a score out of like 1 to 10. So I'm going to try to touch this the least amount possible. Probably get it in a card sheet. So it's the kangaroo card. It's kind of cool. I don't want to put it there because I don't want to have to slide to pick it up. So it's not the Gary B, but I'm very okay with that. So one thing I've thought of is I kind of want to put them all under. So the Gary B, this isn't the foil card, but that's what the Gary B looks like. So I'm kind of excited to play with these. At the same time, like I don't want to mess with them. So I'm debating if I just want to. This is the turnt tick. It's kind of interesting thing about how much I know about this. I don't remember what the swan is. What's the draw 4 one? So I know the drawings look kind of stupid. They're like, he clearly hand drew them. The Series 2 version of the NFTs came out much more like professional and like cartoon looking. This is the genuine giraffe. Ooh, +5. So if you guys know how to play Uno, I don't think there was a +5 card, so that's a pretty cool card. So this one has a QR code in it to learn more about it, so I'm probably gonna use that. The other thing to know about Veefriends is that he cares very much about the very, 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 very lucky black cat. If you can't tell, there's actually a little black cat right there in my hoodie. So I'm probably gonna learn a little bit more. Probably wanna learn a little bit about the rarity of the kangaroo. I think there's supposed to be a couple other like rare cards or something in here, but I'm not seeing them yet. Orange, so there's green, brown, orange. They didn't do all the typical card colors. But yeah, I'm somewhat confused by how you that's great. See, like this is the kind of messaging that Veefriends creates, and I really love that about like what he's doing with it. Like I'm scared sometimes that he's like too positive in the face of like negative. Like in fact, the Roe versus Wade has been overturned. I don't think he's spoken about that. The fact that there's the shooting in Texas, like I don't think he spoke about that. Anything that can be political, I don't see him put out a whole lot about that. It could be just I'm not paying attention or like I was off social media that week, but I feel like he doesn't really weigh in on those types of things. But I really like a lot of the culture that he's bringing to the world. So yeah, I want to learn a little bit more about the rarity of this kangaroo that I got here. I'll have to check out, the QR code. Oh, here we go. So there's the charming cheetah, the dynamic dinosaur, the enamored emu, the faithful pheasant, Gary B, genuine giraffe, modest moose, positive porcupine, practical peacock, productive puffin, prudent polar bear, resourceful robin, sharing squirrel, sweet swan, turnt tick, wild wallaby, and the YOLO yak. So those are all the different ones. Yes, this is pretty cool. I'm just excited to own these. I think I'm gonna be careful to play. You know what I'll probably end up doing? I'll probably put that one under hard plastic, the shiny foil one, and the rest of them I think I'll put under like some light plastic sleeves so they don't get all bent out of shape. I probably will play with this very lightly or rare. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this one. This was kind of fun. I have a lot of good things to say and of experience with Gary Vaynerchuk, so I'm glad that I'm getting to be along this ride. I'd like to call myself a Veefriends OG, but I don't know if I quite deserve that title, as last year when the Veefriends Series 1 was coming out, we were not really in a financial place to put down about $1,800-ish on Veefriends. So the floor price was about $1,800 for Veefriends. And I didn't understand what NFTs were enough. From there, the floor went all the way up to like 55 grand. So it's been a crazy year for Veefriends. But I was all in on the book games. I put like $600 on a credit card. I got some birthday money I put towards it, and I asked my dad to loan me like $360. And I made that money back in about 2 months after the book games dropped, and then we put a little bit more money into it. So if you're getting to know me at all, you'll know that I'm a believer in NFTs. I'm a believer in what Gary Vee's doing with Veefriends. I love it. I'm working on my own NFT project, and I'm going to be putting out more education on here on YouTube about NFTs and the project I'm putting out. So thanks for joining me. Stay weird, humans.